I'm also going to test our mics across different social media platforms to see if this works. So I'm going to mute myself really quick and we'll come back pretty soon. Oh, I see familiar faces. GNG on Wumbo. Oh my goodness. Hello Forward. And SSCI, Savable Bingo, MetaMerge. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm going to bring more guest speakers to join us. Let's listen to some music over here. Let's see. This should be good. Oh, I know that one thing is that I need to check across our social media platforms because today we're live streaming on like multiple. Okay, here we go. Now we have music over here. And let's wait for about 5 minutes until our guest speakers are ready to join us. Okay, it's almost time. I believe that we have most of our guest speakers and our project teams are also here. I see Declan from Linia. I see Jimbo from Oliver's. I see April from MetaMerge. I also see we have Bingo, MetaMerge, MetaGF's official Twitter handles over here. And we are waiting for Ima. Just 1 more minutes. We'll officially start the space in 1 minute. Thank you. GN, everyone, the time is 8 a.m. sharp in East Coast America, 5 a.m. in West Coast America. Oh my goodness, GN, Jimbo, I know it must be super early over there. And GN to everyone from around the world, GN to April, GN to Declan. We are waiting for Ivan. He will be here pretty soon. And we would like to starting from the openings over here. Hello everyone, this is Moonlight, host of today's program. Thank you so much for joining Linia and Oliver's MetaFi Ecosystem AMA Twitter Space, co-organized by Oliver's and Linia. Today's program will be conducted in English. If you would like to ask any questions to our guest speakers, please type your questions in the Twitter Space announcement comments. Let me quickly pin it on top of today's space. So you just need to scroll up and then you will be able to find it. And also we will have a Q&A section pretty soon. So if you have any questions, don't feel shy, just come up and ask. We will save time for you. Okay, I already pinned it on the top of today's Twitter Space. So be sure to just scroll up and post your questions in the comments. We're going to save some time to select our community members to come up and join us. Oh, I see Imas over here. I'd like to invite you up to the stage. And we also encourage everyone to follow our organizers, today's guest speakers, as well as their projects. Be sure to help us to share the link and post your Bliss Twitter Space on your Twitter account or other social media platforms so more people can participate in this exciting program together. We are honored to have several influential guest speakers in the Web3 world joining us today to share their insights on this event, because we know that Linia just, still almost wrap up, right? Almost wrap up the voyage and will soon launch the mainnet. So we are excited to hear more about that. And also we would like to hear from Oliver's MetaFi Ecosystem as well, because they participate or they will be participating either Linia testnet or the Linia mainnet launch. So we also want to hear from them as well. And friendly reminder that our AMA speakers are invited solely for topic discussion purposes. The AMA hosts as well as our team do not provide any financial service advices. Be sure to do your own research. Thank you. We would like to introduce these fascinating projects to our audience. Hello, Ima, can you hear me? Yes, I could hear you. Awesome. Okay. And we want to let everyone know that Linia developed by Consensus is a Dope-ready ZK rollup that empowers Ethereum builders. It provides a framework for scaling Ethereum capabilities and enabling faster and more efficient transactions. Oliver's, on the other hand, is a Web3 metaverse focused on realizing MetaFi. And there are 4 major parts of the Oliver's ecosystem, including metaverse, games, NFTs, media, and more. We also like to introduce MetaGF Moonlight. It is a collection of 3D dynamic entities developed by Oliver's, and these entities are built with AI technologies and provide the chat and play experience within the MetaFi ecosystem. Furthermore, MetaMerge is another Web3 game project that combines AIGC and gaming NFTs DeFi. It also invites the community to collaborate on developing a new experience. So be sure to follow our MetaMerge as well. Lastly, Bingo over here is a new friend. Bingo is a casual competition platform where players can compete with each other and have the opportunity to win stable coins and other cryptos. The Bingo game offers an interactive and entertaining game experience to everyone. These projects aim to create immersive and interconnected experience within Web3, combining elements such as metaverse, NFTs, gaming, AI, and DeFi. Now, we would like to invite our guest speakers to introduce themselves. Can we starting from Declan, the product lead of Linea? Thank you.
Hello everyone. Thanks for hosting this great AMA. Super excited. So just a quick intro for me. My name's Declan. I'm the product lead for Linea, which is a part of Consensus, and I've been with the Linea team since the inception. So although this is a project that has been deep in R&D for a number of years, since 2019 in fact, the actual Linea sort of launch and brand is only recent, and I've been there since the beginning. So just a quick sort of overview on what product lead does, because I feel like it's not something that everyone is quite familiar with. Essentially, I just spend a lot of time, talking to partners and users, just really deeply understanding what problems they're facing in the space right now in Web3, and then trying to work with our amazing research and engineering teams to then solve those problems. So building infrastructure solutions like Linea, but also more deeply thinking about the holistic experience of, how developers and app builders can actually successfully reach their end users. So not just the infrastructure and the scalability factor, but also, thinking about even just the wallet side, like how do we make sure the user experience is really seamless and easy, so that we can actually have new use cases that bring about the paradigm shift of Web3. So that's me, that's Linea. I'm sure we'll get a little bit deeper into what Linea is and the voyage, but I'll pause there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Glenn, for the introduction. Shout out to Linea's successful Linea voyage. That was amazing. And now we would also like to invite Emma, growth manager at Linea, to also introduce yourself and your role at the project. Thank you.
Thanks, Moonlight. Yeah, nice to meet everyone and great to be here, as Declan already said. My name is Emanuele. I take care of growth of the ecosystem of Linea, which is something that is very important in our opinion. As Declan mentioned, Linea is a project that is born out of Consensus, and it's a Consensus actually technological stack that we are implementing. But of course, we want to make Linea a real ecosystem of dApps living onto it. And I'm really taking care of building this ecosystem as well as running some initiatives, like, for example, the Voyage Quest that has been mentioned by both Declan and Moonlight. So yeah, that's me. Well, back to you, Moonlight.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for introducing yourself to us, Emma. And we also appreciate that both Emma and Declan, the team has been working really, really hard to onboarding a lot of new projects to the Linea ecosystem. And of course, now we would like to bring my phone to Jimbo or Jimmy, the Oliver's MetaFi Ecosystem's co-founder, to introduce yourself and your role over here. Thank you.
GM, good morning, guys. Thanks for having me. Yes, it feels great to joining one of our own hosts. So this is Jimbo. I'm the co-host. I'm not co-host. Yeah, I'm the co-host today, but I'm the co-founder of Altiverse. I pretty much taking care of everything. And for those who are not familiar with us, Altiverse is all about building a gaming metaverse platform using the power of MetaFi. We view MetaFi as a combination of GameFi and SocialFi, and believe it to be a key driver for the growth of the metaverse and Web3 in general. So in light of this, we are leveraging on-chain games, dApps, and the comprehensive media matrix, all built in unison with our communities. Imagine a world akin to the oysters, just like we seen from the movie Ready Player One. And for those who not familiar with us, join us in shaping this exciting reality.
This is amazing. Ready Player One, yes. And the world is for us to explore with Oliver's MetaFi Ecosystem. Now we would also like to invite April, the MetaMerge BD lead, to introduce yourself and your role in MetaMerge. Thank you.
Yeah. Hello, guys. This is April, and thanks for having me here today. I'm the lead of MetaMerge, and I can't wait to share our recent updates to you guys. Like Moonlight just introduced to you guys, MetaMerge is a unique gaming universe that combines AIGs, NFTs, DeFi, that kind of stuff. So as to create a dynamic, player-focused, play-to-earn game. Thanks.
Thank you so much for the intro. And we also have MetaGF and Bingo. One actually, MetaGF Moonlight actually participated the 9-week Odyssey of the linear testnet event, and Bingo will soon deploy on the linear mainnet. We're going to cover more about that later. And I'm the host, Moonlight. I'm the head of community from Oliver's. We also are very happy to let everyone know that most of our projects over here participate in the linear voyage. It's a 9-week odyssey to unravel the linear ecosystem and build layer 2 knowledge, as well as supporting Linear's mainnet launch that's coming soon. And participants who engage in these weekly challenges and gather points can also claim your exclusive Linear NFTs. Of course, more details will be shared by Emma and Declan. So we would like to ask both our guest speakers from Linear, could you please provide more details about the voyage and including the structure of this 9-week odyssey? What was the motivation behind launching such a significant project? We know like millions of people participate, or addresses, right, participate. This is amazing. My front hand to Emma and Declan. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Sorry,
Sorry.
Declan, go ahead.
Maybe first, just to kind of set the stage for everyone on the call, like I can give a quick overview of what Linear does, and I think why it's been able to enable this voyage and enable some of the use cases from the Ultiverse as well. And then Emma, maybe you can dive into the actual voyage itself. I think that will help give everyone a bit of a grounding.
For sure.
Okay,
Makes sense.
Awesome. So Linear is a ZK EVM rollup. So what this means is it batches transactions on layer 2, it then processes those transactions and posts a succinct sort of commitment to Ethereum as a layer 1. And then it sends a sort of zero knowledge proof or validity proof, which verifies that computation and convinces Ethereum that no malicious activity is happening. So that's the technical side. But what this does is it allows us to scale Ethereum and do it in a way that's still secure and decentralized. So we're actually inheriting the security from Ethereum, but we're able to batch many more transactions, so increase throughput, which is essential for many gaming use cases and high throughput use cases. But we're also able to do it for far lower transaction costs. So you're not paying loads in gas prices and GUI to transact on the network. So this is really the promise of scaling as ZK rollups. But then even better is that Linear is a ZK EVM, so it perfectly emulates the sort of Ethereum developer experience. So if you have an existing dApp or a game or anything, you can easily port that over to Linear. You also can port it out of Linear as well, so there's no vendor lock-in. It's fully decentralized, is the ethos of Web3. But also, if you're a Solidity developer and you're looking to build a new game, like all the tools that you know and love work out of the box. There's no sort of lower level incompatibilities. We use the same compiler as Ethereum. Everything just works as expected. So that's really the promise of Linear as a technological solution, but also, holistically, you get this deep integration with the rest of the consensus product suite. So not only do you get that scalability, but you also have much faster execution. We use the sort of same execution client as Ethereum, Besu, Geth, but then we also have distribution through the Web3 wallet MetaMask, which I'm sure we're all familiar with. So having that deep integration with MetaMask, not just as a default network, which makes it much better for if you're a developer and your end users are going to be using a wallet like MetaMask, it reduces churn by having it as a default network. That's what you have today. But then also in the future, having deeper integration around things like account abstraction. So actually doing away with private keys, being able to combine many transactions into one, like approaching both scalability and UX in one go is what Linear is all about. And I think this is going to be the key to unlocking like so many amazing use cases for gaming and for Ultiverse as well. So that's really exciting. Just in terms of our sort of progress so far. So we actually announced yesterday our mainnet alpha launch. So this is really exciting for us, like moving from testnet to mainnet. We're actually onboarding partners as we speak. And the intention is to open up to everyone next week during ECC, which is an event in Paris. And we'll be celebrating with the largest NFT drop in history as well. So everything's moving very fast. We're very excited. But we are mainnet Genesis has begun. Partners are onboarding, so you can't access it this week, but next week it will be available for everyone here to start testing with actual live conditions. So yeah, I'll pause there and let Emma go into the details of the voyage, but I just wanted to set the stage for like why is Linear important? Why is it different to all the other solutions we have out there? You know, and what it really means for I think people in this call. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Declan.
And yeah, Emma, please, microphone to you to provide more insights about Liberal Arts, and also we'd like to know if you could maybe provide some data, like how engaged was the community during this event. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, Moonlight. So, Linear Voyage has been definitely something, an initiative that has demonstrated as first very important and secondly very popular because of the high volume of users that we recorded during this initiative. So basically, if anybody knows what a quest is, Linear Voyage has been made, is a quest that is being made by a set of weekly challenges and let's say opportunities and tasks that users could do in order to explore the Linear ecosystem and to gain a prize. So we had 9 weeks of the voyage, so it lasted for 9 weeks, and we alternated between on-chain focused weeks and off-chain focused ones, with in tasks that were maybe more related to social or to voting, for example, in a snapshot proposal. The most interesting, let's say, weeks have been demonstrated to be the on-chain ones, where we actually were able to showcase our partners, and we have some in this call, like for example, MetaMerge, and also Ultiverse, that let's say have deployed on Linear testnet and were already ready to show their capabilities to the world on Linear. So we had 5 on-chain weeks. We had Bridge Week, NFT Week, Tech and Dev Week, Social and Entertainment, and this is where Ultiverse and MetaMerge were placed in, and the grand finale with DeFi Week, that was a week full of tasks and partners. So basically, why did we do all of this? First of all, for users to have fun and getting to know the network, even though we know that the structure of the quest was quite heavy. So there were a lot of tasks, but this was intended because our main objective for this was to really stress test and harden the testnet network, getting ready for mainnet. I mean, after all, if like anybody that follows Linear has been able to see, the Linear Voyage is actually been a voyage to mainnet. So alpha version of mainnet that released yesterday is actually the result of these 9 weeks of participation for users, where they could test the testnet before coming into mainnet. So it's been very important for us to test it out, even though we had to take some measures, like for example, putting an artificial cap on the throughput that Linear was able to process, simply to protect other development teams that were developing on Girly, which is the L1 that Linear uses to post. Yeah, so coming back to what Moonlight was asking me before, and to the actual stats. So I mean, it's been very big. We are still assessing and running the numbers on it. What we know is that at the moment we run all of these quests on galaxy.com, where we were able to get around 400,000 followers, which would make Linea the biggest space in Galaxy. The participation has been pretty high. We saw over 5 million unique wallets participating to campaigns, even though we also know that there were many bots and CBILs involved in that. This is also why we put up a campaign that we call Proof of Humanity campaign, where we let users and where we asked actual users to verify their humanity using one of three methods, either Gitcoin Passport, Galaxy Passport, or Guild, in order to, let's say, put human beings and human users at the front of the Voyage Quest leaderboard and leaving bots at the back. This has been also in order to prioritize human activity without censoring anyone. At the moment, we have around 90 million page views for all the campaign pages inside Linea Voyage Quest. And the numbers on the campaigns are just crazy. I mean, taking the campaign where Ultiverse and MetaMerge were part, so Social Entertainment Week, we saw a total participation of around 1.5 million users. Then on MetaMerge, our colleagues in this space will be able to give even more details on them. So I just want to share that it's been quite successful, and especially it's been great for us. And we really cannot thank enough both the users that have participated into this and also the partners that have put a lot of effort in first being ready and second in supporting this initiative. So yeah, Moonlight, this is a bit it. I don't know if you have any question or if we have any question from users. Maybe some of them are still waiting on updates. They're gonna come. So regarding prizes, etc. So stay tuned.
Okay, stay tuned. Be sure to follow Linea's official Twitter handle as well as follow him on Declan. So you are going to get more information from Linea. Yeah, well, I know a lot of the community members, they are curious about what rewards or benefits, right, can participate expect from their involvement both in the testnet and the upcoming mainnet launch. So I'm not sure if this is able to reveal yet, but friends, well, be sure to to just follow our guest speakers and Linea, then you are going to receive additional information. Thank you. And next,
Absolutely.
We definitely looking forward to hear more updates from Linea. And next, we're going to bring my phone to Jimbo, the Audiverse MetaFi Ecosystem's co-founder. Could you please introduce the Audiverse MetaFi Ecosystem to our audience and also talk about the evolution of the metaverse within this ecosystem? Thank you.
Sure. And first of all, I would like to say congratulations to the Linea team, both Declan and Imasaki, for the amazing work and all this data. Really impressive. And Ultiverse is thrilled to be an early partner with Linea. I'm very excited for our future collaborations. And I think I briefly introduced what Ultiverse is already just now. So I guess I will follow the path as our guest, mentioning the updates and the milestone, and to introduce a bit more what we have been achieved so far. So we began our journey by launching our Genesis NFT electric ship last year and constructing a AAA game on Unreal Engine 5. And as we were developing our game, we recognized that the major challenges faced by Web3 today revolves around three core issues: fragmentation of the ecosystem, it's very difficult in discovering and connecting projects, and no exposures is very difficult in obtaining adequate traffic, and still there's very high barriers to entry, very high costs to converting users to Web3. So as a metaverse gaming platform, we understand that merely an epic game is not enough to succeed. We need to have a holistic platform that fundamentally possess ability and tools to confront those challenges. And hence we started Ultiverse Live in the media segment. and which has not only consistently topped the Binance Live list, but also amassed a considerable talent reserve. And this paved the way for the future and then laying the foundation of our own traffic inlet. We also developed a dApp called Mission Runner as our traffic conversion tool to more effectively guide and attract new users into our dynamic ecosystem. Well, we also can launch MetaGF. It's a dynamic NFT, I think we mentioned earlier, in the hope that it became the first stop for our users into the metaverse. And we also launched the Ultiverse SDK, which brings more lightweight mobile games into our ecosystem. It's in an effort to further reduce the barriers to entry for Ultiverse. And our first SDK meta merge is very close to launch within this month. So stay tuned.
That is brilliant. Yes, and since we talk about so many different projects, we would like to also regarding the Linear Voyage Social and Entertainment Week task. We know that there was a specific task called Moonlight Linear Showcase. Could you please also provide some insights into the nature of the game and also level of community involvement during this event? It would be great if you could share any relevant data or statistics. Thank you.
Emma, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, sorry, Moonlight. Can you repeat the question? I only
Oh yeah.
heard
Well,
the
I
voice
was actually going to ask Jimbo, but that's okay. I can do that because we have the Meta Jeff Malay this official tour handles on the stage over here, and we really appreciate that. There had about 145,000 participants in wallet address during that about 1 week event of the Linear Voyage Social and Entertainment Week task. And we really appreciate that we see a lot of participants worldwide, and they use different languages to share their experience playing the game and also share some guide, right, about the linear tasknet. It was truly impressive. So I just want to shout out to all the participants and all the community members who are listening to this Twitter Space AMA. And so far we have close to 300 friends over here. And I also want to share the data on Binance Live. We have over 1,000 over there on Binance Live. And we are also live streaming across 8 different social media platforms, including but not limited to our Audiverse and MetaMerge, YouTube, Audiverse Twitch, and different projects. Their official Twitter handle, they also broadcasting this AMA session because we wanted to let more members to be able to listen to the information I would like to share with everyone. Now I would like to bring question to April. Could you please also introduce MetaMerge to our audience and highlight goals and significant milestones accomplished thus far, as well as the MetaMerge game? I remember there's a game called MetaMerge Linear Match 3, right, on the Linear task. Could you please also share some insights about the event, if possible, and also let us know some data regarding to this event? Thank you.
Yes, of course. Thanks, Moonlight. As to what MetaMerge is, our ultimate objective is to offer our gaming experiences like no other, where users can acquire pets with their own unique behaviors and personalities. This is brought to life through an interesting process of collecting, incubating, upgrading, and combining virtual pets. First of all, we are excited to carry forward our partnership with Linear and happy to see that our work has resulted in a remarkable achievement. Here's what else we have been up to recently. We have recently hit a significant milestone, our native token MetaMerge Mana, which is also called Triple N, is now listed on KuCoin and MEXC Global. We also have partnered with OP BNB, a layer 2 solution for the BNB chain, starts from this month. As a partner of Alibaba Cloud, we are expanding our Web3 services to provide a cost-effective test game as well. Besides our recent events, such as MetaMerge Reborn and Hatch Explore Enchanted Forest events, in these, players can create the rank new paths, discover mythical creatures, and hatch the Terry Wolf, our special edition creature. Also, we have recently introduced the MetaMerge point mechanism as well, where players can earn points from virus activities, which they can be redeemed for reward, including our native token and in-game items. Lastly, thanks to our supportive community, MetaMerge ranked a 5th on the all-chains GameFi leaderboard and 1st on the Binance Smart Chain leaderboard in this month. And to conclude, all this information and details can be tracked on our official social media accounts. So please feel free to check them and follow us as well. Also, all these milestones shows our commitment to improving the gaming experiences through MetaMerge. We promise to continue creating a better community and more exciting gaming experiences for all our users. Thank you.
Thank you so much, April, for sharing the information with us. And we would like to circle back to Jimmy to see if you have any additional information regarding to the Alibaba MetaFi ecosystem that you would like to share with our audience. Thank you.
Sure. So, as I mentioned earlier, our platform offers a broad range of products. Whether you enjoy live streaming for it is educational, entertaining content, or you are builder keen on becoming part of the ecosystem, you are a gamer that wanted to join the fun, you can always find something that suits your personal interest. And regarding to the specific question right now, I think two things I would like to mention today. One thing is, I guess you won't want to miss out the event that we are co-hosting with Linear, so that you will enjoy both the benefit from the infrastructure that Linear brings to us, and also the excitement the game will launch on Linear. And secondly, again, probably pay attention to our first DK mobile game, MetaMerge, that is very close to official launch. And apart from that, I think we have this event that Mona you just introduced to the audience about the Meta GF, that we are hosting this special sort of a time limit event with the Linear. But beyond that, we actually, this is such as a warm up for a major update in the near future that allow more customized experiments. Yeah, stay tuned.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Jimmy, for the additional information. And now we also like to gladly introduce, we have Bingo over here, and it is a new addition to the Oliver's MetaFi ecosystem. It will also soon launch its beta on the Linear mainnet, but we cannot reveal too much over here. We just want to let everyone know that the objectives of Bingo is to bring more people into the Linear ecosystem and also focus on Web3 games delivery. Let the game speak for itself. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the Bingo also wanted to focus on skill-based Web3 game genre, enable players to try out their skills, right? And also, let's just say to leverage Web3 and blockchain to enable global users to play together. It's much exciting. And the time is about 8:33 a.m. over here in East Coast America. I would like to check if any of our guest speakers have any additional information that you'd like to cover before we open our stage to the committee members and invite them to join us asking questions. Feel free to ask questions in Mandarin Chinese. I can help to translate, and perhaps we have people who could translate to different languages as well. So let me double check if Declan, Emma, April, Jimbo, would you like to share any additional information? If not, we can open. Yeah,
I can
of
share
course.
some details of previous MetaMerge Linear Match 3 events, some statistics I haven't mentioned earlier. Because we have our active participation from over 150,000 unique wallet addresses before. This level of turnout is a testament to the widespread appeal and the reach of the events. I believe that. Looking at these numbers, it's clear that our event was a great success, and we are truly looking forward to push these collaborations forward. Thanks.
That is amazing. Thank you so much. Yes, I've seen a lot of announcements from the MetaMerge official Twitter handle lately. Congratulations to the achievement of MetaMerge, and as well as to Bingo and Melajev, all the various MetaFi ecosystem projects that also participate in the Linear Testnet or upcoming mainnet launch events. And before, we go to our next session, I would like to double check again if any of our guest speakers would like to share any additional information. If not, we are going to open our stage and encourage all of our audience to join us and ask questions. I am also going to go over the comments over here to see if any of our committee members post some questions. Okay, I see a lot of well wishes over here. Says that we hope this project is a success and then becomes one of the best projects. Awesome, thank you so much. And I also see that a lot of friends waiting for this AMA to start. Oh, very interesting. And we also have people asking if any of our projects are hiring or any job openings for talented individuals. This is great because good projects definitely attract amazing people who wanted to work and build together. Okay. Yes. And how about Jimbo or April? Do you have any questions that you would like to ask Emma or Declan regarding to any upcoming collaborations for the diverse MetaFi ecosystem projects on the Linear mainnet ecosystem as well? Thank you.
Well, I don't have. Yeah, you go first. Sorry.
I think that Declan, they're just told us pretty everything about the things. So I don't have any further questions.
Sweet. How about Jimbo?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I think I'm very excited and looking forward to the cooperation with Linear, especially because we believe games provide the most accessible entry point for people to engage with Web3, and the low risk, low cost nature allow new users to easily get started and experiment with these new technologies. So to achieve this goal, we continually pursuing infrastructure development that can lead us a better environment for GameFi. And Linear has all the advantage of Ethereum expectation solution, in the low cost, near instant confirmation, and high TPS, and so much more. It's really a no-brainer for us to collaborate with Linear, as the whole idea of scaling is highly aligned. And we are very excited to start with GameFi, and also explore more opportunity with Linear in the near future.
Yeah, like Jimmy just said, I think this collaboration shows all of us our dedication to creating a rewarding and enjoyable interactive experiences. Is my voice breaking up a little?
Yes, a little bit, but that's okay. We could still hear you.
Okay. Just put it simply, we are grateful for our community members' ongoing supports as well. And as we progress, we aim to continue blending entertainments with blockchain technology and ensuring every event that is special. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And we will also have a summary of today's Twitter Space AMA, and then we're going to translate it to different languages later this week. So more community members who miss this Twitter Space can still read some key points from each of our guest speakers and their projects. Our team's goal is try to explore the boundaries of Web3 gaming, and also we will do our best to reach as many new players as possible to grow with the Linea ecosystem. Once again, we appreciate everyone for joining today's Thursday's AMA, and if any guest speakers have additional questions, feel free to share. If not, we are going to play music for a while for everyone to follow each other, for our audience also follow these amazing guest speakers as well as their projects. And then we're going to happily wrap out this Twitter Space session. This is Moonlight, and the head of committee from Audioverse. I'm done speaking. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd just like to say that super excited as well from the Linea perspective on this partnership. Gaming is such a good use case for scalability, scaling what's possible on blockchains. It's been a hard journey to get here from the infrastructure side to get scalability without sacrificing decentralization and security, and to do that with keeping the network effects of the EVM. And I'm just super excited to see what use cases, especially in gaming, that we can then provide to people and really accelerate the mass adoption of crypto. So yeah, super excited. Like I said, mainnet is live. Partners are onboarding, and next week you'll be able to go onto Linea mainnet for yourself and see what it's all about. So yeah, please follow and stay tuned.
Super exciting. Thank you so much. And we will wrap up this Twitter Space about 20 seconds. And be sure to follow our guest speakers and their project. Once again, thank you so much for your time spending with us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Okay, we're going to officially end our live stream over here across different social media platforms, and we are going to play the end video over here. We would like to say bye to friends who are watching through our over here, our MetaMerge YouTube. Thank you so much. And also say bye to friends who are watching